రాజ్యసభ సమావేశాలని ప్రత్యక్షంగా చూద్దాం.
The pandemic bravely. Facts and figures show clearly the catalyzing approach of the Honorable Prime Minister at the national level and the Chief Ministers at the state level really helped our people. Winston Churchill once said, "Never let a good crisis go to waste." And the Prime Minister assured us that it would be a never-before budget. Budget preparation, budget presentation, and budget implementation draws the country's entire attention because 1 year the country's future depends on what the budget portrays and gives to our countrymen. If I draw an analogy between the budget and the Hyderabadi biryani, because I come from Hyderabad, Chairman, Deputy Chairman, sir, the preparation of biryani draws a lot of attention because of its aroma. It is not only the guests in the house, but also the neighborhood gets to see that a wonderful preparation is being done. And when the biryani is prepared and it is ready to be served, the guests look forward for a sumptuous meal because it looks very filling. But as they say, the proof of the pudding lies in eating it. The flavor of the biryani lies in serving it. So there was a good preparation for the budget. There was a good presentation of the budget. Now the finance minister has 29 states, 7 UTs to serve it. So we will be looking forward in the coming year how the flavors would be served across the country through the various states, and I wish the government the very best in their endeavor. The 15th Finance Commission recommended a high-powered intergovernmental group to advise for amending the center and state FRBM Acts, and that is to ensure legislations are consistent with fiscal sustainability. Now, does this mean that the various announcements being made in the Parliament, being made in the legislatures, are not in tune to our financial limitations, or are we overstepping, or are we doing something, announcing much more than what we have? But nevertheless, it causes a serious concern because Parliament is sacrosanct. What is announced here, what is announced in the legislature has to be implemented at any cost. Otherwise, then like I said, sir, the very sanctity will be in question. What Parliament decides, the executive has to implement it. A few days back, the leader of the opposition, Azad Saab, on motion of thanks, was in his speech speaking about Kashmir when the bill of converting Kashmir into UT was introduced in the House with an assurance that the conversion of a state into a UT would realize more development to the area of Kashmir, and he has expressed his doubts on the development and his apprehensions on the way it is being implemented. While up north in Kashmir, if the bill did not live up to the required aspirations of the people, down south, the AP reorganization bill was introduced in this House way back, sir. There have been a lot of assurances because the bill had come in through a lot of debate, sacrifice, and of course the country has witnessed the sacrifice under the leadership of our Chief Minister KCR Garu, how a very non-violent, peaceful agitation led to the formation of the state. But a lot of assurances which were given in that bill haven't seen the light of the day till date, and I did not find any mention of that in the present budget too. Atmanirbhar Bharat, which is the soul of the government, will remain a mirage if legislative decisions are not converted into executive action, sir. Sir, we are a federal country, and the federal Dancha is the heart and soul of the Indian Union. It is an intrinsic part of a constitutional scheme of things, and cooperative federalism is the leitmotif of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and his government. So every effort should be made by the government to protect and preserve this structure. Otherwise, things will start to slip away. So I only reiterate what the Prime Minister said, that cooperative and not coercive federalism must be the norm of the country. With due respect to all, I want that it is not in good spirit to show big brotherly attitude towards states which damage and destroy the federal structure of this country. You are showing discrimination in the budget proposals. I can name many, but time constraint stops me. Nevertheless, most of the proposals have gone to the poll-bound states, to others. I have no grouse against them, but I only wish that equal treatment be given to all and push further the performing states so that they become growth engines of this country, sir. Honorable Prime Minister, in his initial years, from the ramparts of Red Fort, he announced the dismantling of the Planning Commission with the formation of Niti Aayog. It was welcomed by our Chief Minister and many Chief Ministers because it was felt that it would strengthen center-state coordination, cooperative federalism being ensured, and Chief Ministers of states need not come begging to the center, and Niti Aayog would recommend that what due to the shares is to be given would be ensured. Obviously, the Prime Minister, being the Chief Minister earlier, must have translated this decision going from his experience as a Chief Minister. But I am disappointed, sir. Niti Aayog, to quote an example, Niti Aayog has recommended 20,000 crores for a wonderful project in Telangana called Mission Bhagiratha, which ensures clean drinking tap water to every household in the state. A new state with new ideas, and we have ensured that 99.5% of the scheme is completed. Today, every nook and corner in the rural areas of Telangana, what you are contemplating now has been done way back few years ago. But that amount till date has not been assured, we have not yet received it. Similarly, they have promised, the Niti Aayog said, when they saw the mission Kakatiya, har gaon mein jo talab hoti hai, restoration of those talabs, because these were all centuries old tanks, which were all in a very dilapidated and not to use condition. All these tanks were revived in a major policy of our government under the leadership of our Chief Minister KCR Garu. Niti Aayog said 5,000 crores can be given to Telangana for this wonderful initiative, but unfortunately, that money also hasn't come. So, now when I look at Niti Aayog, when I look at the announcements, I recollect what the late Ram Vilas Paswan ji said. He said, if there is a will, there is railway, otherwise survey. So similarly here, even if Niti Aayog recommends, if the government doesn't have a heart towards us, then, sir, the very purpose of creation of Niti Aayog would be in doubt. Agriculture is a major employer for our country, sir. In your recent economic survey, you have quoted that 54.6% of the total workforce in the country is engaged in agriculture and allied activities. That's a big chunk of our countrymen who are in this, providing food security. The budget estimate says 1,48,301 crores against the revised estimate of 2021, 1,45,355 crores, sir. I could see only a 2% increase in this, and if I look into the inflation, then I'm sure the benefit is offset by the inflation. So nothing much, the way it has been told and the way it has been, the figures indicate. The major boost which is needed somehow doesn't reflect there, sir. So is your fertilizer subsidy. You have said in your budget estimate 21-22, 79,530 crores against your RE of 2021 of 1,33,947 crores, sir. There is a sharp decline in that, and probably the minister could explain, is there something else or is the area coming down, or some other norms which are to be adopted. So is your rural development from your estimate of today's 1,94,633 crores against the budget RE revised estimate of 2021, which says 2,16,342 crores. So there's a sharp decline in that. The other important aspect which I would like to draw the Honourable Minister's attention in this regard, sir, is the agriculture credit. Get the country's attention. The plight of turmeric farmers is so bad. Till you set up a turmeric board, that would ensure not only a price which is good for the farmer, but also ensures the crop is alive. Aaj, without turmeric, sir, aap jante hain, without turmeric, everything is turmeric related, right from our pujas, what we do, to the turmeric lattes in various coffee shops across the world. So this crop has to be saved, and it can be saved if you give a remunerative price. The remunerative price can be ensured only by setting up a turmeric board, sir. The other important aspect is the PM Kisan Fund, which, of course, we have been doing it in Telangana for the last many years, 10,000 rupees per year, 5,000 per crop, 2 crops, 10,000 per acre per year. If I have 5 acres, I get 50,000 rupees, which is a substantial amount for the farmer to sustain. Whereas here in the central budget, that as I was told when I looked into the figures, it has been reduced from 75,000 crores in 2021 to 65,000 There have been demands, of course, from various states to enhance it to 10,000 as it is being done in Telangana. There's also been a request to extend it to all the 14.5 crore farmers against the 9 crore farmers you're giving. So another important aspect, the other day the Prime Minister also was speaking on the R&D, the land, the lab to land situation, which is very important in agriculture. In that, the R&D is pegged to 8,514 crores against 7,762 in last fiscal. It is hardly any amount. Even a company like Bayer, which sells a lot of chemicals, biotechnology products, I was told spends 20,000 crores on their R&D. So this is something which the government needs to look. And in the MSP, of course, a lot of debate has happened. I would not like to take further time, but I would only suggest that let Dr. Swaminathan's recommendations be taken in letter and spirit. So rural development, the Finance Minister allocated 73,000 crores for Manrega for 21-22 when compared to 1.11 lakh crores in 2021. It is almost 34% less than 2021. I agree that this is a demand-driven program, but at the same time, I'm sure the Finance Minister must have noticed that during the pandemic, 7 crore households availed this scheme, and more than 325 crore man days, which is highest ever, was achieved. So I request them to increase it to at least 1 lakh crores and add agriculture to it. There has been a very regular demand in this of adding agriculture to Manrega because it also helps agriculture, it lessens the burden of the government and also ensures a very productive utility of this envisaged program. And apart from that, sir, there is also a need to look at introducing the National Urban Employment Guarantee Scheme for unskilled labor in urban areas so as to create productive assets and durable assets. Now, capital expenditure has been spoken a lot. Of course, we appreciate capital expenditure that creates a lot of growth. But growth without jobs would be ruthless, futureless, because the youth are restless today, sir. And unless, when I look at the various job opportunities which have been going on in the last few years, the central government has almost stopped recruiting for the last many years. And the country's largest employer, which is the railways, in the last 3 years, they have the same number of employees, which means not much of recruitment. And there has been a 4-decade high of unemployment in your 2017. So the budget, unfortunately, fails to provide a direction to get out of this jobless trap, sir. Now, the other important aspect, which, just a few minutes, sir. I have some more time, sir.
1 minute more, please.
1 minute. Now, where do I start and then some? Sir, give me 2 minutes. 1 minute on the youth of this country, especially on your para 125. The minister mentioned about an agreement with UAE regarding the skilling of the workers. Now I am talking of garib se garib jo Gulf countries jata hai. There are 90 lakh people. It must have come to 1 crore people today who are working in the Gulf. Translate that with their families, there are 5 crore people, sir. Their remittances. Now I was reading the World Bank report of 2019 says $79 billion remittances of the Indian diaspora is the highest in the world. और ये जो वीक से वीक है दुबई मस्कट में जो काम करते हैं, they contribute almost 50% of that. I'm telling you, they are in such a situation where Government of India needs to create a welfare board so that their needs are looked into. And you have also sent a referral to the governments of fixing their salaries. The Government of India through Foreign Affairs Ministry sends a referral to them, and in that you have recommended reducing the rate, reducing their wages. You have made it $200. This will impact the labor there in a very,
Kindly
very
conclude
big
now.
way, sir.
Your time is over, sir. Kindly conclude.
At least let me thank you for your patience, sir. While thanking you, there are a lot of things I can table it with your permission and conclude.